The main features that are coming for World of Warcraft is we have a major new dungeon, which is called Zul'Aman. Karazhan is actually our most popular dungeon right now. It's our only 10-player dungeon. You know, most of the dungeons in WoW are 5-man dungeons. And then for players that have kind of graduated beyond that, you can go to 10-man dungeons, of which right now there's only Karazhan. And then for players that really have much more advanced guilds, we have a lot of 20-man, 25-man zones. So the 10-man raid is kind of a graduation for the people who move beyond 5-mans, but don't really have the guilds to do 25-man content. But what we found, because Karazhan was our first 10-man dungeon, is that it's very, very popular. You know, people really, really enjoy that content because it really kind of gives you an epic feel that the 5-person dungeons don't really have. So it's going to be a 10-person dungeon. It's going to be a little bit smaller than Karazhan. So one of the big complaints about Karazhan is it's a very long dungeon. You know, if you really want to do it start to finish, you know, it takes hours. You know, with Zul'Aman, you know, it's probably about half the size of Karazhan, approximately. Well, dungeons are really just a group experience. You know, like when we developed WoW, you know, we really try to make sure that there's a lot of different types of content and play styles out there. And, you know, a lot of, you know, the vast majority of WoW players, you know, play by themselves at first and then slowly kind of get into groups. You know, like you'll go out and just do a lot of like solo quest content, you know, kind of in the outdoor world. And then we'll kind of introduce you to group quests. And then eventually we'll start giving you quests that are dungeons that require, you know, a lot more teamwork. So this is kind of a graduation beyond that. You know, once you get into kind of what we call raiding. You know, it's like dungeon content, you know, it's just kind of like 5-man teams. And then once you get to kind of 10-person and 25-person, now we kind of call them raids.